Hey guys, what's up? My name is Tomaz and I'm developing a roguelike top-down shooter game inspired on The Bind of Isaac, Enter the Gungeon, and a bit of Goof Troop. An old-school SNES game I used to play a lot when I was a kid. The history of this game will be an adventure where the main character needs to save the world from a villain and his generals that took control of the main elements and also his family. Why he is the last of his race? Well, this is a long story that we can talk more about it in the future devlog. But I don't want to bring the whole story here. That's not the goal of the devlog. I hope to finish this game and you guys can play it in the future. And then you'll know more about the history. So let's jump into the devlog subject. That's the third devlog, and so far that was the most challenging one. I had a new mechanic that it wasn't in the scope, but I really liked to implement it. So today I'm gonna show the dash, how I started and the final result, a key door mechanism, and how I randomly choose a room to be the boss room, and a cutscene that will be played when entering a boss room. So let's go and check what I have done. So our main character for now just walks. Then I added a dash movement when click on the left mouse button. With a small amount of code and a simple animation, I have this. That's far to be good. I want to make it more visible that the dash is happening. So in the unit, I create this animation with a green ball fading in a loop and attached this script into the player object where I active when the character dashes. Cool, that's much better. But our character looks like a frog. He is not totally a frog. Oops, that's a spoiler. I couldn't say this. Okay, so as I was saying, our character looks like a frog and I had a brilliant idea to Google frog. And then, after some searching, that's what I want from a character that looks like a frog. I want a tongue, and I should use a tongue to dash. Okay, I want to add a tongue, but not a static one, with sprites. I want something that I could control the distance, the curve, and the speed of the projection. So, I added two objects under the player. One to trigger the action and control the length of the tongue, and another one with a line handler, and the tongue script which controls the tongue animation, the curve, and the speed progression of the tongue. After a lot of work, that's the result. I changed the speed progression to 1 so it's easier to show. When the tongue reaches the maximum distance, which is set to 3 for now, which also corresponds to the 3 tiles as you can see, it will pull the player to the final position. When I change the maximum distance to 5, that will be the result. So it will be 5 tiles of distance. After some tests and retests and a lot of tweaks, it seems more smooth and also pass the feeling that the player is really dashing. Wow, I'm so proud of the result, that's beautiful. Please let a comment below if you like to. Now finally I could move this test to done. To be honest, this was the hardest one so far. As now I have a tongue mechanic, I decided to use it to collect items too. I got inspired from a game that I played a lot, Super Mario World. Cool, so let's move then to in progress and show to you the result. So the player will collect an item with his tongue and store it in his mouth. I didn't go with a backpack or an inventory for now. I may change my mind in the future, but for now I like that. The dash will be used to dodge the enemies and the obstacles, but I don't want the player to use the dash every single time. In order to balance, I track how many times the player throws his tongues. Every time the tongue is thrown, it decreases the stamina by 1. When reach 0, the player will be stunned and his expression will change as well. The stamina will be regenerated automatically, so it will be 1 stamina per second. I'm not really sure if I will keep it. When we have enemies, I might decide if I should keep or remove this mechanic. I create new sprite for doors. It will be used to identify mini-bosses, bosses room. I may use them for the special rooms like arenas, rooms with rig items and others. I've tried to draw this door with wood and with this asymmetric form to fit with a forest. I will let the video play in high speed so you can see the process I took to draw the door. That's the final result. I like it because it fits very well with the forest tiles. I imported them to Unity, and in order to make a nice animation, I decided to create an object for each piece of the door. So, when the player opens the padlock, the skull inside to be released and the wood and the chains will fall. The skull seems to be too static, so to solve this problem, I use the same shape that I use in the bushes. So after doing this, that's the result. Seems much better. I'm planning to add different types of room in a level. The regular room, it's a normal room with enemies there, and also it can have collectible items. The mini boss room, this room can be in any room with only one entrance. For example, here the mini boss room could be on those points. The boss room will be always the latest room, and always will have only one entrance. The arena room can be anywhere, and it will have waves of enemies, and in the end, if the player survives, it will be reordered with power-up, items or lives. The chest room will be a special one with chests, items and power-ups. And the shopping room. I generated this level with one boss and one mini boss room. The mini boss room was randomly chosen, and it has only one entrance. That's the boss room. It's the latest one and also has only one door. The key for the boss is there and the mini boss here. For now, the keys are only spawned on the floor, but in the future they might be dropped from enemies, chests or even mini bosses. Let's play and I will show you the final result. I generated this level with 6 rooms and the mini boss room just appeared here. And if I get close to the door, it outlines, indicating that I can interact with it. When I hit space, as I don't have any key, it will shake the camera as a negative reaction to the player. Great! The key is here. Collecting and bringing it to the door, now I can open it. Let's keep moving. And here, it's another key. That's the key for the boss door. Let's search for it. Cool, now I can open the door, and here is the cutscene in place. What do you think, guys? That's all. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please give this video a like and subscribe to the channel if you want to follow the progress of this game. Thank you and bye!